I find it very, very interesting how the government will charge you more tax on things that make you less money and then charge you less tax on things that make you more money. I don't know whether you've noticed that. Here's what I mean. If, for example, you're employed, you have to pay the pay as you earn tax. And that one is usually charged at 30%, 40%, and is actually getting higher with the government adding the many deductions, right? But if you own an asset like, say, stocks or land and then you sell it, the government charges you less tax, even though those things are more likely to make you more money. So when you own stocks, when you own land and then you sell it, whatever, you have to pay something that's called a capital gains tax. And in Kenya, it is at 15%. But in more advanced jurisdictions and economies, it can be as low as 5%, 2%. So what's going on there? Why would the government charge you less tax on things that make you more money and then more tax on things that make less money? It seems like it doesn't make sense. It seems like it's counterproductive or counterintuitive, but that is how the system works. So why should you care? You should just worry about how to take advantage of this system, the way it operates. If I were to explain it, I'd say it's because something like income, employment income, is linear in terms of trajectory, but something like capital gains is exponential, and therefore it is in the interest of the government to incentivize exponential growth in the economy, and therefore they tax less on that and then tax more on any linear sort of income. So what you need to do to take advantage of this system the way it has been created is to own private equity. You just need to own equity in fast growing businesses. That's it. In fact, I was just reading on this paper, and it says Kenya beats Nigeria in list of fastest growing farms. And then they've listed the number of farms here like Mkopa, Quickmart, Naivas. It would be such a good idea for you to own equity in such private companies. And now they don't even have to be these big name, well-recognized businesses like Naivas and whatnot. It could be just a business that is profitable, that is growing, and then you sit with your equity for a few years. And then what do you know? When you want to exit in 2-3 years, the valuation of your equity has tripled or is even 5 times what you put in. And then you only pay 15% capital gains tax. So if you're interested in owning equity in private companies, we can help you. Come to buybiashara.com. We can also help you to sell part of your private business, which is really just capital raising or infusing capital into your business. Go to buybiashara.com and let's talk.